Hi, this is Angelo Ellerbee, the president and the CEO of Double Exposure Media. I want to welcome you first into my home. I'm filming in my living room today, and I'm excited about today. I'm excited about today because it's special. And when it's special, I come into the living room and I allow you to come into my living room with me, to discover or rediscover, maybe I should say, what music is about a reggae artist that has dented the charts years and years, and now she's coming back with new music. I am proud to introduce and reintroduce to others Patra, born in
Hello.
Kingston, Jamaica, released her first album, Queen of the Pack, in 1993, #1 reggae album on Billboard. Patra, I say welcome to you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ellerbee. It's been a long time. You're my guardian angel. I thank you so much for this opportunity, not to mention coming back out and you being a part of my career. I'm so thankful for that. So thanks for having me.
I really, really want to, I'm very proud of you. I'm proud of what you have done outside of the music industry as an actress, as, a cook now, a cooking show, and all the things that you're doing in Jamaica. But most of all, I know that your fans are happy to hear there's new music. And so today, I don't want to sit back and make this uncomfortable. This is a conversation of two friends. And that's what I want it to be, conversation. And I want you to talk to me about your first record, Think About It. It hit number 21 on the rap single charts. You had a cameo by Lynn Collins.
Wow.
Let's talk about that song. I was there in the middle of that interview. In the middle of the taping of the video. But tell me, like working with Lynn Collins and doing that particular song at that time.
Well, as you know, some of the stuff I did back in the day, decided to make it part of it. And Scott, who was my A&R at the time, she's the one that put those things together for me and literally introduced me to the funk and someone like Lynn Collins and all those people. So I was excited about it. So all of that hookup was for, Vivian Scott. So I have to give her mad props for that.
Let's give her all the props, Miss Vivian Scott Chu.
Yes.
She was the engineer. She was a fabulous A&R person, a great promotional person. And then she worked with you on that second single, which was Work a Man.
Oh, definitely. And Work a Man was not, that wasn't the original track for Work a Man. It was originally done by Tony Kelly, but Vivian Scott wanted to take everything to another level, to which she wanted me to be in the hip hop community as well, and to take our music into another genre of it. So that's another thing again. She also hooked up in order to get that remix, the right flavor and everything like that. And Work a Man, for me, was one of my biggest songs too.
Yeah, it was a big song. It was a top 20 song on the R&B charts and #1 in the US and the dance charts on Billboard. Then I remember me being in Jamaica for the next record, and it was exciting to meet Tupac. It was exciting to meet Yo-Yo, and the record was called A Romantic Call. Talking to my baby in the yard. Talk about that.
Romantic Call was crazy because yes, you were in Jamaica, but I remember when Tupac came to the trailer in Los Angeles, you were at the door and you were like kind of guarding the door and stuff, and you were like, Patrick, guess who's outside? And I was like, who's outside? And there was just a big surprise, and I'm so thankful for all the things that you've done for me, Angela. I always tell people about in order for me to have a steady head, focus on the things that I'm doing back then, you were somebody that I could always turn to. No matter when, what time, you're always there to answer the phone. You're just emotionally connected to me. And that's the reason why I say I was able to facilitate all these things and express my emotion, being a female, loving who I am, be confident. Although most Jamaican women, we all love ourselves now. We don't have no problem with that. But you have drawn so much thing out of me that I didn't know was possible. And I want to thank you as well. And if it wasn't for you and the crew, and I have to big up Yo-Yo as well, Tupac, man, he's so missed, So I want to also thank the whole crew in Los Angeles that time. They all know who they are.
And then it was your second album, which was called The Scent of Attraction.
Yeah.
It featured Aaron Hall. Let's talk about that. It was a number 31 on the Billboard charts. Let's talk about that experience.
Okay, well, that experience was very intriguing to me on a different level because I've had opportunities to work with many people. So when I had the list to choose from, he was one of the person. There was another person that tried to sound like him and look like him and do everything like him. And just like when I went to California and found Yo-Yo, I decided to say, you know what? Let me pick the original. And that's when I knew about the Guy Group and everything. And Vivian Scott and my management at the time, which is Specialist Clifton Dillon, they said to me that, they want me to do a collab, but they want it with someone, so I need to choose. So immediately, it wasn't a problem for me to do it because Aaron Hall is a different type of personality, very unique, very humble. So in order to coordinate and get that song together with him and his crew downtown Manhattan, I never forget the vibe was so cool because all I had to do was go in and execute my part and everything else was voila.
Wonderful. We went down memory lane on the first album, the second album, and now I want to talk about the upcoming single, GIMMI WAY.
Yes.
Talk about it.
Okay, well, GIMMI WAY is a song that come up with the idea with General Degree. A good friend of mine, he linked me and him say, yo, Patra, I know you're working on your new stuff, but he also have ideas for me. So I said, all right, let me hear what you got. He sent the idea, vibe on it. We went into the studio and knocked it out. And I said, you know what? I want GIMMI WAY to be a single, but a single that pronounce who I am and not, me sticking to my culture before I get to the nitty-gritty of the album or the project that I'm working on now. So it's the energy from that music, the old school vibe, the dancehall vibe, the originality, the texture, hardcore. It was just the right song that I wanted to use to make sure that I make a statement with regards to making sure that people know that, dancehall is still alive, reggae music is still alive. Because one thing I will never do, I'll never forget my culture, where I'm from, and I will always make sure that everything that I'm doing, it makes sense, especially when it comes to music, because I treat it like art. And you know this, Angelo, that's the only way to treat something once you respect it. And for me personally, the music have to be in depth. And that's why I think that GIMMI WAY, it's a statement in order to say, yo, the queen is here and it's about to give you guys some good music and it's about love, respect. And because you see, I see the music from a different angle. I see it, as I say, as not just as art, it's a lifestyle. It's not a competition. It's a soul in-depth thing. So you have to be very careful when you do music. And that's the reason why the music that I've done in the past, they're still around today because they were well thought out and make sense.
So you have a niche for the Jamaican community and the Jamaican sound. Will you go different on your next single, away from Giveaway? What's the next single? Are you going to bring it back into the hip hop, R&B? What's the vibe? Because I hear you singing more than rapping in this new project.
Well, that's because I want you to see the international part so that you could judge it. Yeah, but no, man, it's a well-balanced thing. It's 50-50. you know, I have fans all over the world, as you know. Most of them don't know that I'm on IG, or all those things yet, because as you know, I'm a private person. But this album is exactly what the people gonna need. You've had the opportunity to listen a couple of it. You know, I did pull up to my bumper worker, man. I'm always singing and putting in my Jamaican vibe to it as well. So for me, as I said, music is art, and there's no limit um to what I can do, because each time I go into the studio, because I can sing and do harmonies and do all these things, I'm hearing so much things in my head. So to be sensual and to create a sound or express emotions and all those things, it's very easy for me to do because I take time out to do those things. And that's how I see it. I don't see it as something that I need to catch up to anything or anything like that. I don't see it as I was born to do this, therefore I should respect the artist.
So you're now on an independent label out of Jamaica, correct?
No, I'm not.
Tell me, I'm wrong. Angelo's wrong. Tell me.
No. You know what's going on, Angelo. We can't tell them nothing yet. But this size 8 song, as I said, with the degree coming under the degree aspect label, size 8, is for me to signify our thing. You know, we're going international with this thing right here, but size 8 record is general degree label. And I feel that because, you know, we've been brethren so long, and since the other side of the album is so outrageous, you know, not to intertwine both. You know,
after this particular interview, it's going to be thousands of other interviews that's going to come. But I guess everybody in the States are wondering, will Patra tour the US?
The Queen is getting ready not only to tour the US, but I'm also coming to the US to give the people what they need. And, you know, I've been there a couple of times doing stuff and things, but nothing musical in order, because, you know, I own a successful restaurant. I just had to, I'm reopening in another few months because I was busy doing another independent project that's, you have access to knowing those things. I can't speak about it now, but I think that, oh my God, I am very blessed. You know, it's just that I can't share everything now, but I'm very, very happy and excited. And I'm happy that I'm going to be able to do what I want to do very classy.
So for your fans, if they wanted to reach out to you and support you on the social media platforms, what is your social media link?
Oh, they can just link me at The Real Queen Patra. The Real Queen Patra. Yeah, you don't know. I'm back. Not that I've gone anywhere. I'm just smarter now. And yeah, just stay tuned. It's going to be great.
So to all of the fans that geared in this morning to watch us do a live, we had some complications. So I do want to apologize to everyone that did come aboard. And I want you all to know that this interview will be seen on the Double Exposure platform. And I want to let everybody know that on April the 14th, we will start to preview the new music and the new visuals on Patra.
Yes,
so for now, we're going to sign off. We're going to thank Patra. I'm going to thank all of the people that are watching. Support the new album. It's going to be monstrous. So thank you once again for coming aboard, watching, and giving the conversation with Patra and I. And I look forward to more to come. So thank you very much. Signing off, Angelo, Ellerbee, Double Exposure, and Patra.
Give me way.